All right. Let's share sound and video. Let's remember what the lives are all about. Melbourne 2022. Melbourne 2022, our first live. Yeah. It was so much fun! There you go! Tartaria's and beyond! That was our first ever live event in Melbourne. And hey guys, we're here.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like it was yesterday.
It does feel like it was yesterday. I had to replay it so we could all like remember how fucking awesome it was.
That was our intermission. And that was how many people? 500 plus people.
Yeah.
500 people.
And that was
I know, right? I was just thinking, right? Like, have you ever gone out and got 500 people and got them to stand up and dance and then realized you can't dance? Not good.
Well, on stage, Campbell, did you freak out?
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, this is not good. I look like a white man.
He did the white man's overbite. He did the white man's overbite.
I loved it, man. I was in. So, guys, wow. Like, I just put that on to remind us how amazing these live events are and to show the rest of Australia who's never seen any of those videos, because we had an amazing person in the audience send that to us from like back in the back rows, and it was just so fantastic to see. And of course, we're getting on to introduce 2023, and what better way to start than a nice little boogie with our audience.
Yeah, and long overdue because we had a lot of stuff going on, but now we just decided that's it.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Plug it.
It's time.
Yes.
And what is it called?
Tartaria and beyond. Go on, Campbell, you say it.
Hello.
Tartaria and beyond.
And beyond, because like once you get to Tartaria, then you can't help it. You're initiated in what's next, and that is the huge beyond statement. I'm excited. Who knows what's going to come out of our mouths? Any idea?
We don't even remember. I think I was talking to you the other day, Kelly, and I said, I think I said this in Melbourne in June. Philosophizing about something. But guys, it's not even just about what we talk about on the stage, because you can give the three of us any topic and we will talk for 8 hours straight, and we will expand and explode your mind.
Yeah.
But it's not even what it's all about, because it's all about getting together and in real life.
Yeah.
And that's definitely what we felt on that day in Melbourne.
Yeah.
On the 25th of June, which was the stars aligned then, and I think it's aligned again now. So
100%. I mean, I remember when the Melbourne event happened, like that was pretty much the first gathering of like our people since all the horrendous, lockdowns happened. Everyone was so isolated and divided, and it was such a hectic to all the friggin' police, and like this event, it just snuck in there. We had a few obstacles.
Explosion of light in St Kilda in Melbourne, wasn't it?
Oh my God, to have like 500 of our people together, and just the heart activation energy that it just is an explosion of, it was like the most healing heart-based event I've ever witnessed. Like, I mean, it was just amazing. It was fucking mind-blowing.
It was. Yeah, and we all went all day. We all went from 6 a.m. till 11. I didn't feel tired. Like, there was just so much energy. It was just like, it was like a party, man. So yes, that's the experience. Get down and meet your tribe, and party with them.
Now, I would have thought, guys, it's now like we're in January 2023, and I would have thought, and we've done a few little community events, but I would have thought there'd be some significant like tours of our comrades in Australia, but yet there's still no significant, like, I wouldn't call us the truther community so much, or the Tartarian community, or the spiritual community. Like, what's the word for this amazing community? The beyond community, the awakened community. Yeah. And like and this is really
the Autodidactics.
The Autodidactics in the room. Like, this event to me is so significant, and it stands still so significant. Like, when we do these live events in these cities around Australia, like the energy of the coming together of our community is just something you can't replicate here on a video. You can't replicate it on YouTube. No. You can't replicate it in any other way. Like, it is a live event. It's a
palpable thing, and I think that and I think that the audience, so we felt it so much more. I mean, I feel energy across the world. Obviously, everybody does it. We're all connected. But when you're in the room together, we had people coming into the theatre saying, I walked in and I felt this blast of love. Like, they could feel the energy, because there was just a cohesion of beautiful people.
Yep. No animosity. Everyone was friends. It was, I mean, what we sat back for like 2 hours chatting and taking photos after the event, because everyone was just wanted to hang out, right? No one wanted to leave. Like, literally, we had to like push people out, because, and this is the other thing. There's a lot of courses on at the moment, but people have got into this habit that everything's online, and we really need to get in each other's energy, right? And physically meet up and do it that way. That's very important. We can't just do this online thing and sit in rooms by ourselves. We've got to get together and raise that vibration.
And what's really important is I really want to hug Kelly and Cambell again.
Yeah, man, bring it. I want to fucking hug. I mean, like, if you were guys to say, pull out 3 words that would describe these live events to you, like, one of mine is celebration. Like, it was such a celebration. It was so high vibing, and it was a party. Like, we didn't anticipate how the day would unfold or be experienced, but those 3 words to me, and it was just, that's why I think it was so healing, and why it's still so necessary that we continue on this tour and, like, bring everyone into one space together and let you look around in a beautiful, safe space and go, holy fuck, look how cool we are. This is our community. Like, these are my people. These are my friends and family. This is my soul groups gathering here, and there's nothing like it. There's just nothing like it.
And I want to see, I mean, we had people from interstate coming down to Melbourne, and I want to see that again. I want to see people coming across the waters, wherever you want to, across the borders, wherever you want to go. We had people from overseas saying that if their borders were open, they would have flown down to Melbourne to come and see us live on stage. We happened to have a venue that could only hold a certain amount, so we had to stop ticket sales.
Yeah.
But if it could have held more, we could have definitely sold more tickets.
Absolutely. I reckon we could have got to 1,000. I honestly, I think we could have.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we did it in 2 weeks. We literally announced it.
Yes.
And we were on stage 2 weeks later. So yeah, with a bit of time, we could.
And the first venue got cancelled, and everything went off without a hitch on the day. Everything went off without a hitch on the day. And it was a beautiful weekend. It just was, like, everything in terms of meeting everyone in the flesh. And it was a first of many things. It was groundbreaking to me. I felt like it was groundbreaking.
Yeah, definitely.
There's something about it. Trailblazing is the word. That's a word I want to give it. Trailblazing. Because there's nothing, when you try to say to the audience members, describe what you saw on stage, they couldn't define what it is. Because it's a bit of everything.
You have to come for yourself.
Yeah. And it's not like, I know how David Icke feels, because he gets up on stage and talks for about 8 or 10 hours or something like that.
Yep.
It didn't feel like that, did it? We just flowed.
No.
We didn't know what was going to come out of our mouth. We did have a rough.
We had the videos on the back.
We had the videos,
We had like a picture show as a bit, but we had nothing scripted, and none of them are going to be scripted, which means every show is going to be different. It's all going to be up to date. But my word is inspirational. Yeah. Because I think that, I mean, even as a creator, clearly I can see I've got subs and we do lives and we have chat and that, but it's a different thing actually meeting people and going, okay, I'm not the weirdo. There are people like me out there. And the other thing is, these are the people that we're ultimately going to be building communities and businesses with. So they're the people you want to get to know and start making connections with, because, pretty much we're all, we're not going back into the system, are we? So we've got to create all these new things. So it's a perfect place to do that as well, and just meet new friends, create new groups.
Absolutely. And I want to say to everybody that if you are feeling isolated, if you're feeling as though, what's this all about? Why did this all happen? And when we talk about building communities, it's not just about building structures. It is literally about the difficulties and the disadvantages and all the hurdles that you've been through, the job losses and the relationship losses, is so that you can think outside the box. And what these events do is it forces your brain to start exercising in a way that it's thinking outside of the box, thinking outside the typical system of things.
Yeah.
I've just finished reading the first Anastasia book, the first of the Ringing Cedars books. And I kept thinking to the Tartaria thing, because we were talking about building communities. And I was like, this is what it's about. It's not about just what's the practical way to, buck the system or change the way you live or live off grid. It's not just about that. It's a whole mindset of everything needs to be undone from the old system of things. And that's unschooling. It's all of that stuff, and becoming autodidactic, becoming self-taught. That's what it's all about. It really is. And there's some of us, we're very lucky. Cambell, Kelly, and I come from an era where we naturally have inquisitive minds and we are self-taught, and the newer generations are not like that. It's very rare that you find people who are like that. Yeah. And it's one of my favorite gifts that I have, is that I can think of something and create it, that I can think of a new way of doing something outside of the box, and I am self-sufficient. I can do most things. And that's the stuff that we're going to try and get your brain to start exercising this way, to expand. And once you have that expansive, elastic mind, you can think of solutions to every single problem. Lost your job? Think of a new way of, surviving. It's all of this stuff, What am I going to do if I lose my house? How do I survive? This is the place to be. And you'll be able to network as well when you're at these events with other people.
Yeah. 100%. Like, so just to the purpose of this amazing little chit chat about last year
what are we talking about?
is because we have booked in the first date for the tour of 2023. Now, there are some amazing, awesome, lucky people out there with some golden tickets to our Brisbane live event, which is scheduled for February. However, we have changed our minds and done it intuitively and have booked. Are you ready, everyone? Our first live event for 2023 is going to be in Lismore, the Northern Rivers. And this is a surprising twist of tales here. And it comes down to just basically the vibration of the Lismore area is so good and palatable for this sort of event. We have found a theatre that's exactly like the Alex in Melbourne. It seats 350 people. We're going to have a massive 10-meter screen behind us, the music, the images, and we're going to do what we normally do, summarize everything we know so far and go beyond. And this time I'm going to introduce a cool little technique, which our amazing tour manager suggested to me, which is to have have a phone number, which we now have, and the audience can text their questions throughout the show to the phone number. So you can actually ask us questions in lifetime, and then throughout the event, we will attempt to answer them.
Oh my gosh. So not going to be like Phil Donahue running around with the microphone. Sorry.
Phones will just be going ding, 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 ding.
Showing my age.
Because Phil Donahue.
Phil Donahue. Do you remember him? Yes, that's great.
Wasn't he back in the olden days?
Yes, Phil. That was a whole string of. That was old school, and Ricky
if it wasn't for Phil, we would have never got Jerry Springer or Ricky Lake if it wasn't for Phil. Ricky Lake, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah, Ricky Lake, man. Yeah. So guys, we've
Ricky Lake.
Sorry, let's call it Ricky Lake. No idea. It's Ricky Lake. Anyone out there? No. Still alive? Who knows?
Anyone?
So this is great. Lismore. So for those of you watching who are from not Australia, Lismore was the region of Australia or New South Wales, this state that got a lot of flooding.
Yeah.
There's a lot of viewers up there. There seems to be a lot of viewers. It's on the border of Queensland and New South Wales.
Pretty much. It's
pretty
a bit
close,
of a little drive, but probably an hour
half or something, isn't it?
and a half. Yep. The thing with Lismore, however, is that of all of Australia, Lismore was the most sovereign, the most unvaxxed, the most they held their ground so hard through the last 2 years that it's just got an amazing foundation for this work. And of course, Lismore is so fucking Tartarian, as Cambell and I have explored. It's really crazy little town, and they got hit by the flood. So the township itself, I've watched over the last 12 months, is slowly rebuilding itself. No one's moved. They are staying. The businesses are cleaning and opening up again, and just having our energy there for a weekend will be just a fucking fantastic service to the community. Amazing. Motels are cheap. You can fly into the Gold Coast airport. We might look at putting on a shuttle bus if we get enough people indicating that they're flying in, and do some carpooling. The food's cool. The community's freaking cool. Everything about it is going to be easy. There's an excellent pub, because last gig we couldn't figure out how to have a beer with everyone after the show. It's too hard. But there's a massive pub that will take the whole community, the whole audience, for dinner if one desires to socialize. And the next day, if we want, there's beautiful parks all over Lismore where we can gather and just casually just sit in the park, which is actually really super fun because everyone has so much stuff they want to share with each other.
Absolutely. This sounds amazing. Yep. I've never been to Lismore before. Have you, Cambell?
Only once or twice when I was at Kelly's last. Actually, no. Good. And once 20 years ago. But yeah. We went for a drive around and saw it, and it's nice. But obviously they've all been through the floods and stuff. But the regional as well is, just so you all know, we all pretty much got sick, and so we had to change the February booking. Yes. But going to a city is it's so much work trying to just find a venue in a city It's ridiculous. And then you've got parking and it's just, and Lismore, I think Kelly just found the first pub and they're like, yeah, come down. And we're like, oh, so it's going to be a much more relaxed vibe, you know.
It's our vibe, man.
People who are coming in and staying the night. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, come and check us out. And if you do have a golden ticket from Brisbane, you of course have a free pass.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the ticket holders from Brisbane, we're doing it in Lismore. It's going to be on the 15th of April this year, and that's the Brisbane show. And I'm excited. Like the whole thing with these lives, the whole way that we move through them intuitively is that we just go with what our instincts and intuition is saying, and it just sort of takes us to the right space in the right place at the right time, and it's always easy. Like no resistance, no complications. So
it feels right. When we get a big thumbs up, yes. So yes, as Campbell said, Kelly and Campbell and I, we were absolutely exhausted end of 2022, wiped out. We had a lot of stuff going on. Kelly and Campbell both building, moving, things like that. I got really sick Christmas, and when Kelly messaged and said, how about April 15?
You were like, go.
No, I was sick in bed and I went, yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm going to do
it. Let the games begin, everyone. Let the games begin. I'm super excited. I just get such a strong, excellent yes for this place and time. We're going to sell out really quick, and we're just going to have the most amazing day ever, and everyone's going to just have a great time. These events in my head are significant moments in my lifetime. Like that's how I feel about them. I will always remember these events because they changed me, and that's why.
That was like a watershed moment for me. Melbourne was an amazing once in a lifetime moment, but let's make more. Let's make more of these incredible moments with these beautiful people.
And if you are in Brisbane, make a weekend of it. You know.
Yep.
Come down, everything's cheap, spread some money around because this community could really use your input at the moment. So that's kind of another reason, you know, we can inject some energy and some, you know, cash flow hopefully and help them all out. But so we hope to see you all there.
Yes. So
maybe not all of you, 350 of you.
Yeah, 350. Yeah. She's pumped. All right. So tickets will be available on the website as usual. Those who already have the tickets, just hold on to them, and I'll update the details of when and how and where. And we're going. That's it. April, it is booked in and ready to go. So the tour is now Tartaria and beyond. Now, why did we change the title, everyone? From just Tartaria Australia.
It's not just about Tartaria and bricks and mortar.
Exactly.
That's right.
Wherever our brain takes us, and that could go
going beyond
intergalactic stuff. You can talk about dreams,
multidimensional
stuff,
simulation, everything. Because
it's all encompassing.
I would say the people I've met down in this region who know the three of us and have been watching us for the last 2 years and been following the work all the way through, like they have moved to the beyond area. Like you can't help it. You can't stay still. Once you get there, you got to keep going. And the beyond bit is I'm excited. I am super pumped to see what we end up talking about and how the audience acts with us. And of course, you know, JC will bless us hopefully with some, you know, little bit of pendulum work because I really love that little special section of the show. It's really fun.
We did that on stage, dancing on stage. There was amazing answers that came through.
And now we can get the questions texts.
That's right.
Yeah.
Great. So
I can't wait.
All right, everyone.
So
this is our first formal announcement of our first live Tartaria event 2023, going to the Northern Rivers in Lismore, and tickets for sale on the website. Go buy those tickets, come and meet your people, and it's going to be one of the best days of your life. I just know it.
Links will be below.
Yep.
They will. We'll see you all there.
See you all there, guys. Woo, such an amazing party.
Dream, baby, dream. Dream, baby, dream. Dream, baby, dream. Come on and dream, baby, dream. Come on and dream, baby, dream. We gotta keep the light burning. Come on, we gotta keep the light burning. Come on, we gotta keep the light burning. Come on, we gotta keep the light burning. Come on and dream, baby, dream. We gotta keep the fire burning. Come on, gotta keep the fire burning. Come on, we gotta keep the fire burning. Come on and dream, baby, dream. Come open up your heart. Come on and open up your heart. Come on and open up your heart. Come on, dream, baby, dream.